Hey everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest. And over the weekend, while I was at Comic-Con, they released a brand new trailer for Avatar Fire and Ash, or Avatar 3. And look, I'm going to be honest with you, just straight up, I'm not that big of a fan of the Avatar movies. I don't have anything against them, but I've never seen a reason to get invested in these things. I remember the first one came out and it was like an interesting kind of idea back in 2008, whenever that first one came out. It was a very long time ago, and then by the time the second one came out, I don't know, it didn't feel culturally relevant at all, like in pop culture in any kind of way. And yet somehow that movie made like what, $2 billion. And I don't know, Avatar is one of the weirdest franchises because it feels like when they come out, everyone watches them and then nobody says a single word. Nobody talks about them. They're not brought up at all. There's no memes. There's nothing. There's like no pop culture anything going on. Like, I don't see it online. I don't see anyone at work talking about it. None of my family talks about it. None of my friends talk about it. Like, it's this weirdest thing. Like, Avatar gets all this attention and then just like evaporates completely. You know, there's like no staying power. It's so strange. So anyways, all this to say is that Avatar's fine, I guess. It feels like the second movie kind of just redid a lot of the stuff from the first movie, and I don't know, I'm kind of tired of them having the same villain. But anyways, let's go ahead and check this trailer out. Here's Avatar Fire and Ash. Okay, they're on the flying things again. And that's the water things, right? Yeah, from the last movie.
The strength of the ancestors is here.
Have you seen these things before? Those are freaky looking. Like living air balloons. Okay.
You cannot live like this, baby. In hate.
If there is something you can do, then you must do it.
Okay, and he's back. Okay, this is like the new clan of fire people.
The children. No, Spider.
Okay, so it looks like the military
Find another way.
takes over again. Okay, and that's the general guy, right? The same bad guy.
Your goddess has no dominion here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just okay, look, it's a cool idea to introduce a new clan that has something to do with, you know, each of the elements, right? And I guess the Last Airbender comparisons are never gonna stop, right? I mean, like, they're literally just doing, you know, they did the air and then the water, and now they're doing fire. I'm like, okay, so we're doing this then. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It just, we have the general guy who was like cloned and was in an avatar body, and then we have this human kid who turned out to be his son that, you know, they conveniently just never brought up in the first movie. You know, that how that happens sometimes. I will say it does look like at least like the military's coming back, and so you do have like more of a mass presence of bad guys to fight. But I don't know. I guess I'm just, when I think about what this series actually is, right? Like I get it. It's all like the most, there's nothing subtle about any of this, right? Like I know that, you know. So it's just the most blatant allegory for everything. But I guess I'm just like, okay, so it's aliens and the military, humans, corporations, bad, right? I get it. Corporations, humans, greed, bad. But I've always thought like, okay, well, you have a human who is turned into, you know, a Na'vi, and they live on this world, and now they've been here for more than a decade, right? They've been here for a while. I guess I just thought like at some point you would introduce more aliens, like from a different world, and have some kind of like interplanetary conflict or something, because like we're already here with aliens. And you know, and I know someone in the comments might be like, well, the humans are the aliens. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm just, humans, corporation, greed, being bad, like that's what we covered in the first movie. And we're still just covering that again. Like I don't know, like come up with something new. James Cameron, come up with a new idea. You know, like it literally just feels like we're just going to be fighting essentially the exact same villain that we've fought 2 movies in a row now. And you know, I know the last movie had, you know, kind of more about, I guess, whaling and that kind of thing. But it's just, I don't know. It seems boring. Is it not the same movie? Am I crazy? and yet I know this movie's gonna come out, and everyone's like, don't bet against James Cameron. Like this movie's gonna come out and make somehow another $2 billion, right? I'd be shocked at this point if it did not make $2 billion. But I just don't get it. I don't understand why or how, because there's nothing new in this, which is so weird because it's James Cameron. You would think that if he's already dedicated to making 5 of these movies, well, first come up with a new bad guy, so, you know, make something else interesting. You know, and I know some people right now would be like, yeah, but the fire priestess, it's another Na'vi. It's just another Na'vi, right? Like the fire people, like, okay, so they got this red paint on them that lets them like move fire around, I guess. I don't know. It's just, you can come up with something better than that, right? Like that's not that interesting or that threatening. Like even if these Na'vi are better than all the other Na'vi, and now they got to round up the water ones and the forest ones to work together to defeat the fire ones. I'm like, I don't know. It all just feels like stuff we've seen a million times before. You know, and other than just watching this for the visual effects, just to see how far we've now come again to you know, how realistic we can make everything look. Like other than that, what are we watching these movies for? Like like I said, there's no pop cultural lasting impact on anything. I don't see Avatar merch flying off the shelf. I don't see memes. I don't see anyone talking about it. No like long lasting discussions are being made. No controversial takes are being made. These movies like come out, make all the money in the world, and then disappear for like 2 or 3 years, and then they come back, and suddenly it's like, oh, Avatar's back, and I'm like, but it's the same movie. He just made the same movie again. What is happening? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if James Cameron comes out after all this and he's like, yeah, see, I made the same movie 5 times in a row. It was a commentary on it was a commentary on how Hollywood just recycles the same stuff over and over again. I don't know, guys. I don't get it. I don't see at all what is to be excited about this. I'm sorry. I know there's some people out there that are actually fans of this stuff, and they're still fans of the world of Avatar. But like, I don't know. For me, when the first movie came out and we saw the glowing plants and we saw all the different animal species and the forest and all that, I'm like, okay, well, this is all a pretty on the nose allegory, so I get that. But also, like, even the novelty of the glowing plants and the floating things and the, like, all that Like, the novelty wore off a decade ago. You know, like, are you guys still impressed by Matrix Bullet Time? You know, like, that was impressive when it came out at the time. And then they just made several more of those movies, and a bunch of parodies happened, and now no one cares anymore, right? Like, it's over. Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel about Avatar. Like, Avatar feels like, what if we just made another Bullet Time moment? And I'm like, you got nothing else. You got no new ideas. This is all you got. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm just frustrated because it feels like James Cameron could be actually contributing to something, but he's making these, and I don't know how he got stuck on these. I'm sure the movie's gonna be fine. That's the thing. I don't even like hate these movies. It's just that I don't understand how they make any money. Like, who's watching them? No one in my personal life or my work life or family or friend, you know, like, no one I've ever met anywhere seems genuinely excited about the next Avatar. You know, I've never met anyone who's like, oh, you know what my favorite movie is? You know, it's in my top 10. Avatar 2. Like, that's in my top 10. It's never happened. You know? So I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm the weird one. Let me know. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye.